Hi, it's Minnick from earlylearningmom.com. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about the 8 things that parents should do as soon as their child is diagnosed with autism. It helps give their child the best start, and these are just some of the things that I've done. Some of them I wish I did sooner than others, but I just thought I'd share them with you. So number 1 is make sure you put your mask on first, just like the flight attendants tell you during the safety drill when you get on a plane. You cannot help your child if you haven't helped yourself. So make sure that you've created a resource for yourself, whether it's somebody who you can talk to, whether it's a counselor, whether it's a online forum with other parents that have children with autism. Just really, get yourself together. It's really difficult, I know, but it's not a death sentence, and there's lots that you can do. But the first thing you need to do as a parent is process this diagnosis, which is a tough pill to swallow. The second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find out what services are available in your area. Are there free courses that you can take, workshops? Are there ABA programs, floor time programs? Just find out what services are available in your area, research them, and find out which one is best for your child, and get on the wait list. Because I know here, where I am in Canada, there's a great ABA program offered. Unfortunately, 2-year wait list. Talk about early intervention, not. So you need to know what's available, get on the list. That's all you can do at that point. Follow up, check up on make sure that you're not being bumped or forgotten. But yeah, so the second thing to do, like I said, is find out the services. Third thing you need to do is call your accountant. A lot of provinces in Canada, I'm not sure how it works in the States, but it's worth looking into, offer a tax credit to parents that are taking care of children with autism. So make sure you're getting all the tax benefits that you can get. If you can get back pay for them, make sure you're applying for any funds that are entitled to you. All the good programs cost money. So if you have extra funds that are coming in, you can take that and put it towards your child's therapy. Now, not to say that free programs don't help. It's just I found the programs that I've paid for, we get in right away, we start working right away, you're taken more seriously because you're paying $1 for it, more than $1, but you're paying your good earned money. So definitely check with your accountant. Number 4, hit up your local library. I'm sorry, I have my little list I jotted here so I don't forget my steps. So hit up your local library, Amazon, pick up books on autism. Now remember, read through them and take what information you can get out of them. Not every autism book will give you the information that you need, but you can usually pull a few grains out of each book. I found personally reading autobiographies about parents who did different types of treatments and had great success. I found those, for me, in the early beginnings, really helped. First of all, give me ideas of things to research, see if they were available, and it also gave me hope. So those are worth checking out. I plan on doing a list of top 10 books for autism parents to read, so that'll be coming in the next week or so. Number 5 is get a DAN doctor, Defeat Autism Now doctor or naturopath, or a regular naturopath that has experience working with children with autism. A lot of the time there's more problems going on with your child than just autism, and if you can help them with digestion issues, sleep issues, absorbing nutrients, all that stuff, you can all those things add up. If you're not sleeping well, you're not going to behave well the next day. If you're not absorbing all your nutrients, your brain is not being fed properly. They can guide you through diets. They can guide you through a lot of things. We started off here locally with a naturopath that was experienced working with autism. And afterwards, once we kind of got everything we could from that experience, we flew out to a couple provinces over to meet a DAN naturopath. I was able to luckily find one that was close to an aunt that I lived out there, so we were able to save money on room and board by staying with her. But definitely that made huge improvements in his life. Just a few little tweaks, and he rarely gets sick now. Um, when he was Before he started with this Dan doctor, he was sick all the time. So be sure to look and see if you can help your child get through some of those issues and be able to focus more and get pulled back into our world. Another thing is educate yourself on how your child's diet affects them. Some kids have different triggers. My oldest was gluten and dairy. My youngest is sugary foods. Some kids are food coloring, food additives. So those are things you're going to want to look at. Some people do the gluten-free, dairy-free diet. Some people do the carbohydrates, pulling carbohydrates out, kind of a modified Atkins diet. There's different things. My oldest was on the gluten-free, dairy-free diet for 7 years. It helped him tons. But then the next step that I recommend to parents is to look for a NATE practitioner. These are practitioners that use acupuncture to help kids deal with allergies. So once we met with our NATE practitioner, she was able to help reprogram, reboot, reset, however you want to look at it, my oldest son's body. So now he can have gluten and dairy without any of the negative behavior or illness aspects that used to come with that. So basically, I guess steps 6 and 7 go together. Figure out what your child's triggers are. Remove those foods. And after you remove them, or while you're looking for a NATE practitioner, then your NATE practitioner can help you go through that, because you're going to have to go through the basic 15 points. There's a bunch of, there's 15 items that your NATE practitioner will need to clear your child's body of. It doesn't mean you need 15 treatments, but they'll see how many. My oldest needed 8 treatments. My youngest needed 8 treatments, and my oldest needed 5 treatments before we can move into the more targeted area. So definitely take a look at that. Google NAET therapy, all capital letters except for therapy, and try to find a therapist in your area. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, number 8, is look for early learning programs that you can do with your child. Just because they have an autism diagnosis doesn't mean they cannot learn. And that's one thing I was really adamant with both of my boys. It was teaching them. My oldest, even though he couldn't talk, we taught him sign language, and we still taught him all the other things a typical 2, 3, 4-year-old would learn. Plus, we taught him how to read. And we've taught my little guy, my youngest, how to read as well. So check out brillkids.com. I'll have a link in the description, and you can check out their programs. They have Little Reader, Little Math, Little Musician, and also put a coupon code in there to get 10% off. But those programs are amazing. They help hit labeling, they help hit reading, just so many math, counting, all sorts of aspects that will help your child. And if you have a typical child and a child with autism, both of them can use the program. Also be sure to check out their forum. There's a bunch of great parents on there, some with children with autism, ADHD, Down syndrome, gifted children, typical children, and they've all been able to kind of put together all their information and come up with some great ideas. So like I said, you'll see it in the description. But so just make sure to try and get those 8 things done as early as possible. They don't have to be in that order, but you can do a few of them at the same time. You should do them all at the same time. But so just put your mask on first, number one. Number two, find out what services are available in your area. Get on the wait list. Number three, call your accountant and find out what benefits and tax cuts you're entitled to. Make sure they file for your back pay if there is some. Because that's money you can put towards your child. Number four, hit up your local library, Amazon, bookstore, wherever. Get books on autism, educate yourself. Number five, get a DAN doctor, a Defeat Autism Now doctor, or a naturopath that has experience working with autism. Family doctor's great. These guys, they seem to be a little bit more in tune with your child, with children with autism. So check out those particular doctors in your area. Educate yourself on your child's diet and how it affects their behavior and their digestive system and their overall health. If there's something wrong, change it. Number seven, look for a NAEP practitioner, an allergy acupuncture specialist that will help alleviate any of the allergies that are triggering behaviors or health issues in your child. And number four, check out early learning. Teach your child how to read, teach your child how to count, teach your child anything you want to teach your child, teach them. Just because they have autism does not mean they cannot learn. Some of them learn even better than typical children. And like I said, there'll be a link in the description below in order to check out that website. There'll also be a coupon code where you can save 10%. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, check out my Facebook group, Twitter, follow my blog, and if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up and I will keep them coming. Thanks a lot. Bye.